Hi everybody, it's me. Well, I found a new channel that I am following, that I am obsessed with. Takes the place of Betsy Doodle. Won't take the place of her. Nothing can take the place of Dee. But and really, I learned about this channel through Dee. So kind of like when I watch Dee, I'll have to go over and watch this channel too because her name is Cat Hand, and she does multimedia. And you guys, I don't know if you know this or not, but I am really obsessed with Betsy Doodle, Dee. I learn all sorts of stuff off her channel, and she is the nicest person. And so she posted on there, and I've been like off YouTube for a few days. I get kind of burned out on YouTube. I don't know if anybody else does, but I do. And so I went back and I was looking through the videos, the links that they emailed me, and of course Betsy Doodle popped up, Dee. And she's doing a series with following along with a series. I'm going to get this right, I promise. It's called Mixed Media Morsels, and Cat Hand is teaching it. And she shows all these different techniques. And before I can start the technique thing, I need a book. And so even though I am horrible at mixed media, and I know why I'm horrible at mixed media, is because I don't have a starting point. You know, when I make a mini album, I have a starting point. I make the album. I love making the album, gluing it and cutting it, and I love that part of it. It is my favorite. Decorating it, not so much. I would love just to be able to make the bones of the album and give it away. But they, swaps just don't work that way. So I am going to start this series that Cat Hand, I don't know if she has like a different first name. I've watched a lot of her videos today, like hours worth of videos, and I drooled, and it was like, I gotta learn how to do some of this stuff because, I mean, this lady's got techniques like longer than the ocean, I'm telling you. Is wide. I mean, I am just impressed. And there are sometimes I get so impressed with YouTubers, I do become obsessed. I think I'm like bordering on that with her. I'm trying not to, but because I think you can just exude so much enthusiasm, people think this chick's nuts. That could be it. Okay. So I'm going to make a small album to put the techniques in. Does that make sense? I hope so. So I'm going to start with this. Sometimes I think you guys probably think I'm a little nuts. I am a little nuts. It's okay. Odd. That's what I am. I'm going to use this watercolor paper. I really think I like saying aquella. I don't know how to say it. I don't know. Some language down there. They look so much better than watercolor. Do you see that? Does that not look better than watercolor? Really, it does. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and make this little book, not an album, a book. Okay, so that's what I'm using, and I've already tore out 2 sheets of it, and my cutter is not wide enough, I think, to cut this. I know it's not. So I'm going to use this mat, and I'm going to cut them. So this is is 11 inches by 15 inches. So at this point, I'm going to cut this (5 inches by 5.5 inches is how big my pages will be. And these got lined up. Okay. And I'm going to use my Tim Holtz ruler. Make sure I get it on the little metal side. And I'm going to count along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Line it up. Try to line it up evenly. I don't always get them evenly. Take my little craft knife and cut Now remember, when you use a craft knife, you're not going to press down. Harshly. You're just going to go slow. Slow and steady usually wins out on this. I think my ruler is dirty or something. So I think I'm blocking your view. Get this back in position here. Line it up again real good. Straight. Doesn't have to be on the line now because we know. Kind of line it up. Let's just flip it. Okay, so now, pretty sure it will fit in my cutter. Hold on, I gotta get my cutter. Clean it off real quick. Got a bunch of junk on it, as usual. Okay. Bring this in. And then we can cut the 5.5, because this is the 11 side, right? Yep. We can cut the 5.5 and then cut it by 5. And they should all be cut evenly. This is the 5.5 side, I think. double checking. Okay. And then what did I say about this one again? This is a 10-inch side. So I'll cut this by 5. And then by 5.5. I'm going to bind it on the 5.5 side so that it is 5 by 5. I'm done with her. And there we go. So how many pages do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 pages. That's good. And then I'm going to bind it with my little Zutter thing. Boy, it has been a long time since I used this. I really do not remember. Okay, so it's on open. That's good. Open. Open. Is that important? Oh, something broke off over on this side, I think. I don't know. Okay, so these are the inner pages. Open, continuous, cover, and inner pages. I wonder what the continuous means. That's what I have it on. I'm just going to put it on open. Then take a couple pages at a time, stick them in, try to line them up. Maybe 4 pages was too many. That, girls, is why we work out. So we can craft. Okay, so that worked out good. This time we'll take 3 pages and line it up. There we go. See how close we're getting. Oh, good. Pretty close. Take 3 more pages. Stick them in. Try to line them up. And the last 2. Oh, these should be so easy. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, I still need this, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay, they're pretty even. They are pretty even. So, now we're going to bind it. No, I'm not going to worry about those ends. It'll be alright. I'm going to use, oh darn, I'm not certain I want to put a cover on it. I'm not really certain it needs a cover. Let me see if I can get this to pull out. Okay, and I'm going to use the 3 1/4 black wires. And I only made 6 holes, so I only need 6 of these. 6. And the wire cutters. I should use my broke wire cutters just to make sure I don't break them, because I have had bad luck with wire cutters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Ta-da! I don't use a whole lot of these. I don't use this machine very often, but it really is a good thing. I'm glad that I bought it because I have used it several times, and if I didn't have it, well, I would have had to borrow somebody's. Okay, clean up my little area just a little bit. It's a small area, so try real hard to keep it clean, especially of lethal things. I don't think I'll need this anymore. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to get a sip of water. Find my little gauge things here. Find the one for 3/4, and that is this one. And you take this and you unscrew this. You really don't need these gauge things, and I always forget that until I find the size I need, because come on. There is markings on the inside of this. And there is dust on the inside of this. And I guess you could double check it with this, but those markings ought to be correct. Okay, I'm going to show you real quick, and I hope you can see it, but see on the inside there are measurements, and it tells you, like, I don't guess I can show you. See, they tell you like the 3/4 of the inch, the whatever. Can't show you. So there's that part of it. And then we're going to just look. I thought maybe I would put a cover on it. I don't know about a cover. I don't know. Seems like it needs one though, doesn't it? It doesn't have to be anything great or fancy, but what do I got over here next to me that I could use for a cover? Nothing really next to me. I guess I didn't put a lot of thought into this because, I don't know what I'd use for a cover. I would want it to be something I could decorate. This is why I don't do live videos, guys. How about something I could, like, paint or something, like this adhesive fabric. The cover doesn't have to be hard. It just has to be there. Right? Yep. Uh-oh. My favorite trimmer is not cutting fabric. That kind of sucks. Huh. I didn't think about this, but this is adhesive. So I'm going to have to put it on something. What do I have I could put it on? Was this big enough? No. Oh, girl, this is what I do. More than one of my covers of stuff have started off as the back of a 6x6 paper pad. I sacrifice the backs. So, okay. This is the ugly side, so I'll put it on the ugly side. One nice thing about this fabric paper, this sticky fabric, it really sticks pretty good. if you can get it to come off of the backing. And I just screwed up, but that's okay. Story of my life. Hey, we're doing this. Like it or not. You will participate. Put most of it back on here. It was dumb. Just ripping it off like that was dumb. Pull it down to the end, right there. And then put it on like so. That's alright, it'll do. It's probably going to get all covered up anyhow, hopefully. Like so. And then I can decorate it later. But at least it has a cover. I don't really care about the back side. No big deal for the back side. Let me put that down there for a sec. And we're going to trim off this right there. And then bring it over here into five inches, and then cut this icky part on this side off. Is this the ickiest part? Yeah. And then go to 5.5. I know it doesn't even matter that it's not completely covered. It's not a big deal. Don't know if the Zutter thing is going to go through this though. Didn't think about that. Giving it up. And press it. Ah, went through it like butter. Oh, no. It messed it up. It's okay. It is okay. So not like butter. Can't can't fault the Zutter for my lack of forethought. Okay, let's see how this comes out. Do you guys save this paper? I always save this paper. Just so that if I'm working on something and I would just want to quickly like ink something or whatever, and then I can just throw it away and there's no cleanup. Yep. Okay. Okay, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. Okay. Here's my little holy things. Someone told me I do this wrong, and I can't remember how they said to fix it, but they said I'm doing this part wrong. Maybe it's like this. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. Shove it in. And mush. Don't mush too hard. Just mush. I know you can trust it to stop where you want it to stop, but sometimes it does not. So I always watch just to make sure. And I kind of want to leave this one just a tiny bit open. Okay? Okay, so I'm done with that. I'm going to put that down there. And here is my book that I'm going to do the mixed media in. And the nice thing about this, using this paper, is that even though it says watercolor paper, you can do a lot of other things on this besides watercolor on this paper. And if by chance I need a smooth surface, I can always just take a glue stick and put a piece of Copic paper over the top of it, and it'll be okay. And I can use the back and the front because it's not going to bleed through. Yay! I did something crafty today. Yay! Okay, that's it. This is my video. Now, I'm going to link down in the, I'm going to link down into the description box to Cat Hands channel. And I hope you guys will check her out and follow her and do her, what is it called again? Let me look one more time. Mixed Media Morsels. Want to see something outrageous? Look at these. So outrageous. Huge. Not sure what I'm ever going to use these for, but they're interesting. See you guys later. Have a very nice rest of your week. Bye.